Okay? I've got a wild wedding story for you today, and I seriously need you to tell me who you think is in the wrong here. So, I'm a 29-year-old guy, and my wife, Alyssa, who's 27, and I just got married last Saturday. The day was incredible. The ceremony, the reception, everything was just perfect. Exactly how we'd spent months planning it. But there was this one rule. This one single rule that Alyssa had been drilling into everyone for what felt like an eternity. No one wears white except for me. You know, pretty standard bride stuff. I didn't think twice about it. It's her big day. She wants to be the only one in white. I get it. Fast forward to the reception. The party's in full swing. Everyone's having a great time, and then I see it. Alyssa is practically sprinting towards the bathroom with her hands covering her face. I knew something was wrong, so I followed her. I knocked on the door, told her it was me, and she let me in. And there she was, my brand new wife, sitting on the bathroom floor, mascara just streaming down her cheeks. I immediately asked her what was wrong, what happened. And she told me, through these huge heaving sobs, that my 6-year-old nephew was wearing white. I just stared at her for a second. I was like, what? She said he was wearing white jeans and a little white bow tie. Honestly, my first thought was that this had to be a joke. He's 6, a 6-year-old kid. He doesn't know anything about wedding etiquette or color rules. The idea of him upstaging the bride is just absurd. I tried my best to be calm and reassuring. I gently told her that I thought she was overreacting just a little bit. I encouraged her to fix her makeup, take a deep breath, and come back out to enjoy the party we worked so hard for. She eventually calmed down a bit and had her sister help her with her makeup. Crisis averted, right? Wrong. About an hour later, my sister, the mom of my 6-year-old nephew, pulls me aside. And she is furious, livid. She tells me that Alyssa went up to her and said that she and her son needed to leave the wedding. Leave. Unless she had a change of clothes for him. I was completely stunned. My wife was trying to kick my sister and her little boy out of our wedding because he was wearing white pants. It just didn't compute. So I found Alyssa and pulled her aside, trying to keep my voice down. I asked her, is it true? Did you really tell my sister to leave? And she didn't even hesitate. She immediately started defending herself, saying it was her day, her one day, and she didn't want her rule broken, not even by a kid. She said it was about respect. That's when I told her, very clearly, if you kick my family out of our wedding, I will walk out right behind them. And that's when she completely broke down again, crying, saying her whole day was being ruined, that she didn't feel special, that she didn't want to be overshadowed by a 6-year-old in a bow tie. At that point, I'd really had enough of the drama. I looked at her and said, "You're acting incredibly selfishly right now. If a little kid wearing white jeans is enough to threaten your spotlight on your own wedding day, then maybe the issue isn't his outfit. Maybe the issue is your own insecurity." Well, that was the end of the conversation. The wedding ended, and she went to stay with her mother. She hasn't spoken to me since. The only communication I've gotten is a text from her mom saying that I owe Alyssa a huge apology. But I honestly don't see what I did wrong. A child wasn't trying to be malicious. He wasn't trying to steal any attention. He was just a little boy wearing the clothes his mom picked out for him, and my wife wanted him kicked out for it. So I have to ask you guys, who is actually in the wrong here? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you like stories like this, make sure to subscribe for more.